Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This past weekend was the first open beta for Black Ops 6, the newest addition to the Call of Duty franchise. Now coming from an unbiased, casual player, let's talk about it. Now what I mean by that is I've played Call of Duty in the past. You know, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare was really big a few years ago, and that was the most recent version that I've played. Now, I don't play every single Call of Duty. I don't even play every single Zombies or Warzone map. Activision puts these things out like every year. But I do have some prior knowledge of the game, but I'm not a hardcore player. Overall, I think the beta experience itself was not bad. As with every beta, there's bound to be some technical issues. I had a few crashes, a few visual bugs, some laggy lobbies. I think the worst part was there for a few hours on Saturday. Around the daily reset, the game went into this continuous state of updates. If you played any of the recent CoDs, you'll know that every time you log on for the first time that day and connect to the online servers, your game will get a soft restart and trigger an update. However, this time, the update would just loop multiple times over and over and over again. The worst part was every time you tried to join your friend, you had to make sure that both of you had just done the most recent update in order to play together. For some reason, it would change versions of the game that you were on. So that was kind of a huge buzzkill, but the issue resolved itself after a couple hours, so after that it was much better. Now on to the game itself. Now I personally really liked all of the UI changes and updates that came back with Modern Warfare. Things like the armory and the operator skin customization menus, all of them are very sleek, very visually appealing. Now Black Ops has returned to the older versions of the Black Ops line with its very basic menus, low detail gun visuals in the customization screens, and currently we're only able to use a few of the operators. I think there's like 7 or 8, but that's just because we're in the beta. Now personally, I liked the simplicity of the Black Ops style menu, but I am much more a fan of the Modern Warfare look when it comes to the visuals. Now, a big issue that we all have to talk about is the fact that none, I repeat, none of the cosmetics from Modern Warfare or any of the previous Call of Duty games that we have bought over the last few years are being brought over into Black Ops 6. According to Insider Gaming, unfortunately, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 cosmetics will not transfer to Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 will likely have its own unique cosmetics, fitting the game's more realistic and grounded theme and setting. That same article quotes Activision saying that they want to make sure everyone starts fresh, together, as we move into an all-new experience with the launch of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, allowing everyone to experience the Black Ops universe the way it's meant to be played, learning the era-specific weapons and gear, learning the gameplay innovations like Omni Movement, and keeping that signature Black Ops style is important. Therefore, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 content will not carry forward to Black Ops 6 Premium experience. Now, I completely understand that this is a brand new game with new characters, and all those previous skins are associated with the old characters, but the fact that all of the money that we've spent on these operators and weapon skins, these special finishing moves, these special bullet tracers, none of it can be used in Black Ops 6. The crazy thing is Activision will 1000% put the new versions of some of these things in the store on launch, meaning you're just gonna have to rebuy all these things again. Now, according to the Activision quote, they want players to start fresh with a new premium experience and keep the signature Black Ops style. So crazy skins like giant cat heads may not come back. Now, it isn't all bad news. Some of the content from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 will transfer to Black Ops 6, but only in Warzone. The Battle Royale mode will include content from all 3 major releases. Warzone integration begins in Season 1, which is expected to launch at the end of the year, maybe a month or two after the official release in October. One of the biggest draws of this game to me was the brand new movement mechanic. Activision has been working on this for a while, and they call it Omni Movement. And to be honest with you, it's really, really nice. With this new movement mechanic, you can sprint in all directions, you can dive in all directions, you can even lay prone and look in 360 degrees around you. This is the newest feature that I really enjoyed about the game. The ability to be prone and roll over to look behind me, it's really immersive, and that kind of quality makes it feel more real. My favorite thing to do was dive into a capture point, roll around, and then look like a defeated player and blend in with a bunch of bodies on the ground. It was really easy to catch people off guard because they're not used to looking for players that are rolling around on the ground. Another really nice feature about the Omni movement was the auto peeking, which I think is what this is called, and I'm not really sure what to call it. But when approaching a corner or maybe like a window, your character will automatically begin to lean as if they're peeking around the corner. This is completely separate from the actual peek mechanic where you mount on the corner or look around the edge. I mean, it is a slight lean when the character starts to just kind of allow you to get a little bit more field of view. It just allows for more mobility without having to be pinned on a mounting point. For the beta, we were given access to 3 multiplayer maps on day 1, and on Saturday, a 4th map was released. At the time of writing this, I'm assuming more maps will be released each day, but these maps were all very small 6v6 maps, and they were really fast-paced. We only had access to 1 playlist, and that was just Core Mosh Pit, which included Domination, Team Deathmatch, Hardpoint, and Kill Order, which is basically like a VIP hunt. But for each and every one of these game types, the spawns were atrocious. This beta better give Activision a good idea of how to balance these maps a little bit better, because I don't know how many times I would spawn in front of an enemy player and just get sniped in the back of the head before I could even react. Once the maps are more balanced, I think they'll play a little bit better, but right now it's just pure chaos. Which, to be fair, it might be what they're going for, I'm not sure, but personally it was really hard to play through some of these games at times. We did not get access to zombies or anything single player in this beta. It was just strictly a small version of the multiplayer. I've seen a lot of hate going out about the gameplay that was shown off for zombies, but I'm going to wait and hold my thoughts on that until I'm able to sit down and actually get my hands on it myself. If you guys missed the beta this past weekend, you can still get in on the early fun, again coming this weekend starting on September 6th. It will run through September 9th, and the full game will release on October 8th. Now, bonus for us on Xbox, it will be completely free if you have Game Pass. So, if you haven't played a Call of Duty ever, I would suggest giving it a try. Now, I'm not 100% sold on if this is the greatest thing to come to Call of Duty, but we'll see once the full game releases. But today, guys, that's all I got. If you found the video helpful in any way, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, as well as the bell next to it to stay up to date with all of my latest content. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming and watching, but that's all for me for now. Wolf, out!